What up, though? In the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. You see what it is. You know what it is. We talk about today. Errol Spence and the pro-black community, Selective Blackness, featuring Terence Crawford. Now, apparently, the thumbnail should explain it all, but let's go over the origin. I'm not gonna waste no time. I might get into a rhythm where I may not even like take questions today, so or answer comments. So, if you want for sure you got a question or you want a comment read, hit the Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. All that's in the link tree, or you can do the super chat, right? Either way, I'll read it. Venmo CJ Good 313 if I didn't say that as well too. But yeah, I'm gonna get a backstory. So what happened was Errol Spence, we all know, if you don't know, can't say we all know, went on $1 million worth of game and basically said that he gonna break Terence Crawford like he Kunta Kinte. Now I've been telling y'all for a while. That all Errol Spence do is start the fire, and then what they do is they circulate the slander about Terence Crawford. Now Crawford really ain't slandered Errol Spence at all. He ain't did nothing to say I'm a fan. I rooted for him in the Olympics, blah, blah, blah. He ain't did nothing to him. You can't say, well, Bomac said this and Bomac said that. You can't really, that's Bomac. Bomac's his own individual person. You can't say, well, Bernie said this and Bernie said that's Bernie. Bernie's his own individual person, just like Saul, Reg, and the wife and the kids. They all their own individual people. Right? They didn't slander this man's name through the fucking mud, dude. And then you got, the local dummy boss community which feel allegiance to Errol Spence because he did an interview in a ninja truck, right? He did an interview in a ninja truck, and also he did an interview to say that he was ducking Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, years ago. An interview where he didn't even sound like he wanted to do the interview. And what's so funny about it, a lot of their members at the local dummy boss community, which I ain't gonna say no names, it's ancient history. I ain't really mess with none of them except for one person, and he didn't left. So it ain't why it is what it is. I ain't gotta explain myself. Nonetheless, people texting scared to speak their mind. Like, what you think about the interview he did, talking about he gonna take the easy route when he called into, that fake ass boxer show by Michael Clark Duncan and all. I was like, man, it sound like he ducking Terence Crawford, right? Floyd Mayweather came out around that same weekend. It was a matter of fact, I could tell you the exact same day. Whatever day it was that Demetrius Andrade fought Walter K, that's what weekend it was. That's about the last week or two with all this problem started. And Errol Spence and Terence Crawford did started issues. And at the end of the day, yeah, it turned into people, I seen it from the beginning. I ain't need to be brainwashed. You can't tell me, you can't finesse me with words. I know what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? And I know what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when it came out that Errol Spence was straight up ducking, you know what I'm saying? When it came out that Errol Spence was straight up ducking and shit, that people wanted you to turn a blind eye. And when people start telling the truth and people start saying, well, you know what? He ducking. Then they started to turn into slander. Then, basically he turned town business down for an interview in Fresno. Now, Tom was like, you know what? I ain't got really shit against, I ain't mad about it. It is what it is. They smoothed it over with time. Now, also, he spun Ellie Satback too. And that's why Ellie Satback, be slandering Terence Crawford as well too. So, at the end of the day, I'm not going to slander somebody just because they don't interview with me. It's cool. And Lomachenko turned me down for an interview, but I wasn't tripping. His manager stepped in and gave me an interview. He wasn't comfortable with the English. I ain't tripping. Plenty of black fighters act like they don't want to interview. I hear the stories and I've been through it myself. You know what I'm saying? But I don't trip over that, like, because guess what? I don't really have to monetize that. You got to understand, when the pandemic hit, a lot of these ninjas was hurt. A lot of these, I ain't gonna say no name, but a lot of these channels was doing PPP loans and recycling interviews and shit. I ain't have to do that because, I might not have the most followers, but my following ain't built on interviews. And that's when I was winning. Now I could do them. I just ain't got time to be running around, getting a runaround from these ninjas. Oh, I got to reschedule. I got this, man. I got shit going on. You know, or man, you said this about me. Take this interview down, or you said too much, or whatever. You know, it is what it is. But we know how the game go. You know, but that was the beauty about not having an interview channel. I can get by my commentary. A lot of these dudes can't get by off their commentary. They get by off interviews, and they get off by drama. And they get off by drama. Carlos Rosado, he says, salute, young man. I'm a new sub. I enjoy your content. Keep grinding, my brother. Appreciate Carlos, man, in a super chat.
Great cash, homie.
Appreciate you. So my thing is, my thing is just to say all that to say this. I don't need interviews. I ain't gotta say, oh, I'm gonna support who support me. No, you know, my channel was my channel pledge allegiance to who do right by boxing. That's who my channel pledge allegiance to. You know, who do right by boxing. And I called a spade on Errol Spence that he was ducking. Now, since we said he was ducking, then it turned into Top Rank Toby. It turned to talking about his family, talking about his mama, talking about his wife, blocking him from getting into the ring. You know what I'm saying? It turned into something, you know, diminishing everything he done. You know what I'm saying? And that really all started from Errol Spence. Don't be fooled. Oh, man, he a humble brother, man. He want, man, bullshit. He started a lot of this shit, man. Oh, Terrence, Bob won't give him to me. He on the wrong side of the street. This, that, and the third. They come face to face. What was it? Oh, he on the wrong side of the street. Just use your fucking eyes and ears, bro. I promise y'all, just use your eyes and ears. When the truth started coming out, what happened? It resorted to name calling. Oh, 80-20 and 70-30. Oh, Keith Thurman and Sean Porter are more important fights. Come on. He knocked out Sean Porter. Excuse. The nigga got up and ran out the arena. Like, I'm not making none of this up. Leonard Ellaby. What's the Helen Yee? Beautiful self. So what she said? She said, well, the fans want to see Crawford and Spence. He said, what fans want to see Crawford and Spence? She said, well, the boxing fans want to see Crawford and Spence. He said, no, the fans don't want to see that. What are you talking about? We ain't got the money to give it to him. We don't want to insult Terence Crawford. Who was that? Oh, he don't have a name. His name ain't built up. All of it was stall tactics. They did not think Terence Crawford was gonna get get outside the gate. They didn't think he was gonna get loose. It's like that dog you tease when you walking through the neighborhood and shit. You like, this nigga ain't gonna never get loose. And he break that chain on your ass that one day, or he out waiting for you when you get off the city bus or the school bus. Nah, it's on. Nah, it's on, ninja. Nah, it's on. It's on. It's on. Like hot butter popcorn. Now what? What you gonna do now, player? He got 4 feet, ninja. You got 1. You got 2, I mean. Hopefully you ain't got 1. And they didn't think he was gonna get loose. And that's what happened that's marination gone bad. That's what you call marination gone bad. When they could have been on unified division, they could have been made Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Errol Spence could have moved up and not even have to deal with this tomfoolery and been undisputed. But no, he want to follow Al plan. Now you following Al plan. Now guess what? Now you got to pay the piper. Now you got to pay the piper, brother. All that name calling, diminishing somebody's resume, that shit don't matter right now. All you doing is putting gasoline on a fire that your ass got to walk through. Cause the man ain't going back and forth with you. He ain't name calling you or nothing. He just sitting there like, all right, okay. And when he beat the shit out your ass, then he gonna say, oh, I ain't fighting nobody, but you know what they gonna say. And I ain't even started the video for real yet. On God, I ain't started the video for real. So y'all better, if y'all like, y'all better get comfortable. I don't care if it's one person listening. I'm gonna spit this shit. I ain't started yet. I ain't got ignorant yet. I'm telling you, I ain't got ignorant yet. I ain't got ignorant yet, bro. At all. And I'm gonna get highly disrespectful. Very. Start this thing off.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
So there we go. So let's get to it. So let me read through a couple comments. I'm just reading down this going. Detroit ain't got nothing in motion. Why worry about Philadelphia, bro? We took y'all motherfucking safety. Thank you for Chauncey Gardner Johnson. Earl's Judgment Day is coming July 29th. Juice Lee was popping. He said, I think Errol Spence had a hand in the mold. Nah, I mean, I ain't getting involved in that, man. That's something that he got to live with. Lavish salute. You called it. You've been told the truth. He said, I watched that video you dropped right after that fire. He said Wilder went off on Ruiz earlier. Man, nobody care about that. They trying to sell a steak to a vegan with that fight. He said, I finally get to catch it live. What's going on? Shout out to my boy Easy and Charlotte D. Young. What it do, dog? AB, what's going on? He said Earl clearly avoided Bud since he came to 147. Carlos is right. Earl is the guy who throws the rock and then hide. Yep. He said just finished watching the Bud interview and he was humble when asked about Earl. I got Bud in this fight. Yeah, he ain't said nothing bad. Earl is John Moran of boxing. Oh man, that's a good one. I gotta find my Jay-Z drop.
John DeMarco. I'm reloaded.
My bad. Here we go.
John DeMarco.
Josh, a salute. Do the Derek James voice. Man, I'm so heated right now. Yeah, I can't even do it right now. I'm heated as hell. He said what was killing me was how Errol Spence Jr. did baby mama boy in front of everybody, called him a turncoat and went back and answered the initial question in private. Why do you do that if you gonna holler at him? He did that shit. Remember he ran up on Ness ran up on Boxing Ego talking about his Ness, and then them niggas be the first ones. Or I don't watch it. I don't watch it. Hall Sports Stop salute. I bet if Tyson Fury would have said something about Wilder, the local dummy Vanguards would have thrown a fit. He beat the shit out of Wilder 3 times. Let's call it what it is. Ain't nothing. He said Earl keeps taking credit on making this fight. I believe Bud called him. Bud did call him. He said, but I also think the community played a part. I think people around Dallas started saying, like, dude, don't want to play a fight. He said, when you downplay your opponent, you also make yourself look bad. Fish fry. Exactly. And then he gonna want to use that. If he beat Bud, which, like I said, ain't out the realm of possibility. If he beat Bud, then he gonna use Bud name to leverage more money against Canelo. We know how the game go. Excuses, Earl was rusty. He was off for almost 2 years. The ref were with Bud or Rock, or his eye, the car accident. He was weight drained. We know what it is. Shout out to my boy Coach Malachi. Go subscribe to True Media USA to boxing. Heavyweight dead, bro. You might as well. It is what it is. The heavyweight division dead. Even the Fury and Usyk fight, don't nobody care about that shit in the grand scheme of things. That's this. I mean, this is honest truth. People want to see Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder in it, losing some mystique happening in Saudi Arabia. We are watching in Saudi Arabia, but the reason why it's important for big boxing to happen in America is because people need to see it at a prime time and they need to be put on that pedestal. And with Saudi Arabia, I appreciate them putting on the fights, but it's just not going to be on the same pedestal as it is with the American public at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, no matter what the season is. Got to think about every season is popular in its own way. Real quick, spring, weather start breaking. Fall, people going to pumpkin patches. People going apple cider. You got kids going back to school. You got football, college football. You got so much going on in the fall. That's my favorite time of the year. Halloween. Then you got the winter, people out Christmas shopping, then taking shit back Christmas shopping, shoveling snow. So shout out to my boy Ty Salute. He said Earl going to sleep. He said Earl will dog Bud out for sure in the late rounds. My thing is this. At the end of the day, bro, who was Earl knocked out in the late fucking rounds? Who was Earl knocked out in the late rounds? Who was Earl knocked out in the championship round? Not saying it can't happen. Everybody talking about Earl gets stronger as the fight go on. I can't fucking tell. Who the fuck has he knocked out late?
Are you habitually using drugs, stimulants, alcohol?
Who has he knocked out late? Who? I'm just trying to figure it out.
No.
Okay, then. Not saying it can't happen. Bud got knockouts all over the board. What, he knocked out his last 7 or 8? From the 9th to the, I think from the 10th to the 3rd to the 5th to the, man, everywhere. That motherfucking knockout card like bingo. Fanon bring up busted gloves. Man, fuck Fanon ass. Nobody even like him. Nobody like Fanon no more. Fanon switched up for some money, bro. Fanon ain't never been pro-black in his whole life till he got affiliated with the local dummy box community.
What did you say, nigga?
You heard me. My B-day is in the fall, best time of the year, football. But yeah, I don't care. Fuck, they can sim through summer. I ain't doing shit this summer. I was gonna go to Bud and Spence, but they want to price it out. But they are dropping the ticket prices though. So yeah, they are. But man, I'm ready to start, man. So long story short, CeeLo Green, 7-8 sandwich, General Tao, Pitbull face, CeeLo Green looking ass, Dungeon Family, Goody Mob head ass, looking like the thumb off of Spy Kids looking ass, gonna basically post. You see the thumbnail. He posted. Will Spence break Bud, right? But then he posted Kunta Kinte up there getting whipped by a slave master. Like I said before, dude. This is my problem. I'm telling y'all, man. Errol Spence. Now I can't say he pulled this out of thin air. Errol Spence, he act like he didn't want to say it, but he said it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, Terence Crawford taking the high road and all this shit. And I feel you, but I'm like Deion Sanders. I need that sound clip. He said, I want to take the high road, but I don't know the motherfucking address. I want to take the high road, but I don't know the address. What type of proud pro-black ninja does this? What type of proud pro-black ninja posts this? Matter of fact, what type of proud pro-black ninja even says this on a podcast? Mad All B, guess what? The podcast is sponsored by what is they called? Barstool Sports. And don't forget, Barstool Sports is racist. Go look at what their owner said about Colin Kaepernick, and he just said something not too long ago. And Gilly the Kid sit there and let Wallow do all the talking about the controversy when he got a lot. He be having a lot to say. He be having a lot to say, bruh.
About my money, Smokey. It's the principle of the whole thing. It's principalities in it.
This is why I tell y'all, the black community, it does not exist. If you have not seen the BET Wars for the past 10 years, it does not exist. There is no black allegiance. There is none. Thy brother will kill you over an iPhone and some Jordan 8s. There is none. There's no alliance with thy brother. There's no alliance with thy baby mama. Your own fucking wife hates you 9 times out of 10. There's no allegiance with your black sisters. If you have not been on the internet, if you have not been in the real world. I remember I was at the beauty supply and this one little light-skinned chick started tripping on me. I went in the Discord like, what's wrong with these black girls' attitudes? I don't conversate with people because I don't like people. If I see a girl I like, okay, I might say something, but how they acting today, I just don't conversate with people. They weird to me. They weird. Even when I go to a sporting event, bro, I'd rather buy both tickets than rub elbows next to a random chick person or whatever. People are fucking weird. In this case, is no different, bro. Errol Spence is seen as the Black Knight in shining armor. And I don't mean, Kobe, let me know if you want to come on. I don't mean Black Knight as far as anything negative that's affiliated with black, because usually that's how they condition ninjas and people. I don't mean it in that shape, form, and fashion. I mean he supposed to be the Malcolm X, Huey Newton, all them. The Dr. Umar Johnson, he supposed to be all that. But then again, you supposed to be a proud black brother who was wearing black by popular demand clothes not too long ago. But then again, you call another black man who ain't said shit bad about your ass. You an alcoholic. You got homosexual tendencies. Let's start. I mean, I can start ringing off stuff. It ain't nothing wrong with him being a homosexual. That's cool. He could be what he want to be. Like Nas say, I know I can be what I want to be. You want to work hard at it? Go ahead, dude. He wear purses. He got his leg flared out and stuff. He in the club drunk, kissing his other boy on the neck and shit. Come on. At day party, still getting drunk while you supposed to be training and shit. Like, get out of here. And we supposed to have some sympathy for some suburban kid that want to be motherfucking CB4 MC Gusto. We supposed to have some type of sympathy because he got into a car accident because he want to be a street ninja. That ain't got shit to do with me. Now, if he was crossing the street and nigga whacked his ass, damn, I mean, I miss my Uncle Charles. He shouldn't be. Go get out of here, bro. Get out of here. And then General Child, CeeLo Green looking ass from my projects, Cuckoo Cow, corny ass Milwaukee ninja. I ain't never met nobody cool from Milwaukee. No offense. I ain't never said, dude, man, shit. I met some cool ninjas from Racine, but not Milwaukee. Only person I knew from Milwaukee was getting ran through in college. Excuse my French.
Oh, that's the beauty of it. I grab a dog, and I choke him, and I kick the shit out of him. And I all day long, I foot up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Come on. And then he want to sit here and because his numbers ain't what they used to be. Because Michael Clark Duncan, Milk Dud Head, took over his box community. He can't control his hoe.
Hold on, who you cooking on? I'll cut out when you said when you had talked about this dude. Just catch me up, like I'm behind like 10 seconds.
Just listen for a minute. You just got to listen. So when you talk about when you talk about his community going to shit, when you could have just nipped one ninja in the bud that you created too. Let's not talk about how bald head Bashop got clowned by brother RZA Salam. And I understand Kobe issue with RZA Salam, but that's bigger than him. You got to go all the way to the top. Let's not talk about how they was getting funded by racists, and I'm not name dropping the racists that funded their organization. I definitely understand that. But at the end of the day, why you getting mad at brother RZA Salam and you throwing dirt on his name, lying on his name? And he was the second fucking person that Corey Holcomb named off the list of where RZA Salam said some people that knocked his name in the dirt, in this case, and he got exonerated of all charges. He had Rachel Dolezal on his channel, Jason Whitlock on his channel. So these are the guys that General Child is aligning with, bro. And had he never allowed Negro Fight Fan into his community, had he never allowed Fred into his community, he would have 1 billion subs, bro. His community would be prospering. But no, he went from being pro-black, falling out with Dante, talking about I'm blacker than fucking Dante Boxing Nation, I'm blacker than him, and you worse than him. He was on the passport boy phase first. So hey, you got to commend him, motherfucker, who seen it before we all seen it, even though his reasons was a little bit different than everybody's. But at the same time, it be them ones that be saying, oh, you ain't black enough. It be them brothers that be saying, and them sisters that be saying, you ain't black enough, that pull shit like this. What type of proud black man pull shit like this? That's why his wife left his ass. Stop doing sit-ups, stop running laps, got fat, Got them tight ass Sonic rings on his finger and shit. They probably gotta cut them motherfuckers off. He didn't let Fred and Negro Fight Fan collude his mind and forget who he was. T'Challa, remember who you are. He forgot who he was. Let's call it what it is. And if you still stupid enough to be following him, bruh, you just a dummy. You a dummy. Ain't no person I'm aligning with, unless we breaking bread together, we making real money or money in general, cool. But on a personal level, I couldn't fuck with dog no more especially after this. And y'all see why I don't like Errol. You just don't like Errol because Negro don't like Errol. No, I planned out plain and simple. He came on live on Negro's show. Anybody remember this? It was during the Walter K. Andrade fight. He came on there first before I think they went face to face in Oklahoma City. He came in there first and he said live, they called in live in the middle of the night and said that I'm taking the easy road. I ain't fighting Terence Crawford. And what did Negro say? Oh, we ain't ducking nobody this way. We want all the smoke. Man, what you talking about? He came on live and basically confirmed what Floyd said earlier that day that he was ducking Terence Crawford. What more need to be said? You was the one that said get a belt, we'll fight. You was the one that said all that chest, not chest. He started saying all this shit. And then they took an incident with Tom, him not interviewing with Tom, and used that as fire and mad because he wouldn't interview on their channels. I don't care who to do interview with. Go interview with the clan for all I care. All I did was wanted to see the fight in a timely manner. I don't care what y'all personal preferences is. I don't care what Errol Spence do with his petroleum jelly. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about his daddy. I don't care about his houses. I don't care about his cow and chicken. I don't care about his baby mama. I don't care about his new baby mama. I don't care about them fucking kids. I don't care about none of that shit, dude. It's boxing. I don't care about his whole ass story. I don't care about him going to the hood. Ain't no real nigga that grew up in the hood glorifying the hood. Unless a nigga be like, oh man, you ain't from the hood or whatever, you live in woo 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 woo. That's different. Yeah, nigga, I grew up woo 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 woo. That's different. Ain't no proud black man making fun of another proud black man and calling him Kunta, and ain't nobody regurgitating that shit, bro. Ain't nobody doing that, and ain't no real black man gon' even repost that Adrian Broner shit at all. Anybody sharing that, anybody posting that Adrian Broner clip for monetary gains is just as bad as a ninja interviewing it. And I seen some people say, well, his people wrong for letting him go on. He a grown ass man. And the interviewer probably paid him. So what he supposed to do? Just take the loss and ask for the money back? I wouldn't have posted it. Me personally, I would have just ate the loss and hope that he got better. But any of them ninjas around here perpetuating that interview, reposting it, okay, you could talk about, oh man, AB fucked up, he need help. You could bring awareness, but if you taking that clip for monetary gain, man, you just as bad as the ninja that did it, bro. So I'm not even gonna talk about it, bro, because I've been through my ups and downs. That's the one thing about social media. Everybody got something to say, bro. And they be living fouler than you do. Everybody got something to say. Oh man, this nigga simp. Look at look at him and this girl. He a simp. And then you sitting there letting your woman walk all over you, bro. If his situation worked for him, it worked for him. But what we not gonna do, what I'm not gonna allow to happen and not say nothing about it, because I could have went about my day, turned on some Street Fighter 6 and not gave it. But what we not going to do, or we not going to let slide, is in this black community, in this black box community, ain't no more dividing, bruh. Ain't no more dividing, man. If anything, we need to subtract. Ninja's like 7'8". He's terrible, bro. He's trash. He's garbage. Get his ass out of here. That's why Blue Blood passed his ass. Blue Blood better than 7'8". Let's call it what it is. For 9 and past 7'8". He been around this long. You two just hating on me. Ain't nobody hating on you. You trash. You create a community where niggas used you and they bypassed your ass for stuff like this. Wonder why you can't grow. You eat box macaroni in a Roach Coach motel, and you kissing a test tube baby a pass around. You better off go licking the inside of a toilet after I fucking got diarrhea, bro. Come on. And wonder why dudes don't respect you. You can't run your community. You can't run your household. You can't control your hoes. Let's not talk about how Wilder called and checked your ass because what your little hoe girl said. He wasn't even messing with you. You use Fred for connections and sell out your community to fuck with Fred for connections, bro. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. And Negro used you. He probably the one that flagged your channel, you dumb nigga. What you thinking about? Negro was the one that probably flagged your channel for that video just to get you on his show in the morning to boost his channel up, nigga. You ain't even thinking.
I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now.
You ain't even thinking, bro. You thinking too small. All them niggas did was finesse you and outgrow you and use you like a stepping stone. That's all they did, bro.
It's my job to handle life and death situations on a daily basis. It's what I do, and I'm very good at it.
That's all they used your ass for. But yeah, what you think about the situation, Kobe?
First of all, what was good, bro?
What's going on?
Man, you cooked on a lot. That was a lot to kind of digest. But first of all, this picture that's up on the screen, this right here is this is disgusting.
Who started it? Who started the fire on this picture?
This was
Earl.
Hold on. Earl was the one who used that analogy. He could have said, like you had alluded, I'm gonna break him like Bane did in Batman. I'm gonna break his spirit. I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna break him like weak bones. I'm gonna treat him like he. Well, remember, me and you is from two cities where we talk. We come up with analogies. You know what I'm saying? We from New York.
He could have said anything. He could say, I gotta break him like a pencil.
He said, I'm gonna break him. He gonna be so broke that he gonna have to stand on a bread line to get this money. He could have said so many things that could have came off a lot better, humorous. But the fact that he said that, first of all, it's very insensitive. 1, 2, even though I don't celebrate any holidays whatsoever on no calendar, you don't say something like that during the month of June when Juneteenth is right here. It's very fucking weird. Like it's almost like these people don't travel with a PR person when they do a media runs. The PBC can't afford one. They only fight once a year. Second of all, for them to piggyback off of this now, alluding to the last show that you and I did, remember, we had said when this fight was announced, or when it was rumored that the fight was close to being announced, everybody went ghost, silent. Nobody had anything to say at all. And remember, when Wilder lost, although I
when the rumors came out that this fight was gonna be made, ain't none of them niggas really had nothing to say.
Everybody was literally crickets.
The real rumors.
Real rumors, crickets, right? Not no fake rumors and tossing out random dates and making up every time we try to debate. Well, not we, but every time someone who was a Terence Crawford supporter came around, it was always a conversation about a contract or, oh, this he ain't never, nothing to degrade nobody. Once the real facts came out, it was crickets, silence. I'm talking about all these niggas who got channels, and And you could like whoever you want to like. I was on here before and somebody had said like I was corny for saying that these niggas is the ops. Like I said, these niggas is the ops. I'm gonna get into that too, because you cook for a while, so I'm gonna just cook for a little bit too, CJ. But they was silent. Once the fight got made, I have not seen. We could go to this nigga channel, but we not gonna promote it. I'm mad that CJ even got this nigga's tag up on the screen. The fact that of the matter is this: I ain't see the two culprits. I'm gonna call them the two culprits because these niggas is weird and they phony. And mind you, these niggas is in their late 40s to 50s. Me and CJ is young niggas compared to them. These niggas is supposed to be OGs in this game, teaching me and niggas like me and CJ the way that town do, for me at least, the way that town do for me, teaching them how to get through this game. The fact that these old niggas is over here bashing another black man, first of all, they created that community, like CJ said, so that they could uplift other black people. And that's the reason why probably me, CJ, and anybody else was attracted to this, was drawn to the community in the first place. You was getting black people who were supposed to have a difference of opinion, and they all were supposed to have some type of camaraderie, because we know that the internet is a vicious place, especially YouTube, especially in the sporting world, in a sport like boxing that is race-based. Regardless of how you feel, you say you don't root for your countrymen or whatever. Everybody has nationalistic pride. Point blank, period. It don't matter whether you like the dude now, how he is. I'm not a big fan of him as a person, but in the 10 years ago, I was one of Floyd Mayweather's biggest supporters. We was rocking with Floyd. Even though CJ changed, I know CJ was rocking with Floyd too. Of course, 15 years ago, everybody wanted to see Floyd whoop Pacquiao ass. That's just the way it was. So when they was acting up, I commend this weirdo for stepping out, going against the grain, and starting his own thing and trying to put other dudes on. Because guess what? At the end of the day, YouTube is a great way to make money, to monetize money, in a way to be your own boss. Even though you don't own the YouTube platform, it's you working for another company. You still got to fill out a W-2. You still out here. You don't got to go out there and do backcracking work. I respect it. Where I lost total respect for these dudes was when first the CJ thing, with you, where they kind of went off on you and they started ganging up on you. They was talking about, they took it personal. And CJ, you already know just from Twitter, I don't take that personal. I don't take these personal rumors or whatever. You could say it don't bother you or anything like that. I'm cracking niggas' necks for that stuff. Second of all, it was with Lion Killer. Now, when they went out there and they totally violated this man. If I was this man, y'all can call it snitching, whatever y'all want. I'm gonna let you know this right now. I would have pressed charges on all these fools, and all they platforms would have been mine. All of this was off of the strength of one, CJ having a difference of opinion, and even though dude, I'm the fat dude from the Bay Area, even though he got me, me and my man, my cousin, my man's out in LA. He like a cousin to me. He got him free tickets to Earl and Sean Porter. The fact that he was out here texting CJ on the sly, when asking, "Oh, what you think?" Yo, you're not a grown ass man. You not over the age of 25. You afraid to have an opinion? Like, come on, brother. Like, you need to do better. The fact that he out here on the side, like, what you think? That just shows you what it was. Like, y'all niggas was herbs. That's exactly what they was. So this dude came in, took this dude's show. The pandemic hit, and CJ, I'm gonna let you know this right now. When I was, I've been on your channel for a minute now. I would always add comments here and there. But the fact that when 2020 hit was when shit really got real. 2020 ain't nothing was going on in boxing. Nothing at all. The only person that I seen was out here consistent, still talking boxing, still keeping up with the format of their platform. It was only 2 channels, to my knowledge, that I still watch till this day. It was Goodfella Sport TV, which is now Goodfella TV, and Town Biz Sports and Entertainment. Those were the only 2 channels, to my knowledge, that were still keeping up with the same format. This bozo right here that's on the screen, he done went from talking boxing to talking illegal activities that Michael Vick got locked up for. Yeah, I said it. Then they went from their morning show went from Trill Boxing Talk to Trill Talk in the morning, and I got sick of it because they were capitalizing and monetizing off of the death of a man whose daughter is now fatherless. They talked about that for like a month or two. They became a pro-black TV show talking about, well, this is bigger than boxing, man. The black brothers and sisters in the community, we need to do nothing. But I've never seen not one of them out in the street doing anything for the community. I never seen them giving out backpacks, buying books, giving out food to homeless people in their communities. Never. One of these niggas, we don't even know what the fuck he looked like. Okay? Then after that, after I think I was fed up, there was the last straw. Even though they was beefing with CJ, this was the last straw. When they brought that fat heifer on that show and she started telling her lesbian stories or whatever the hell it was, that's when I was out. Actually, I was out before that. I just clicked on it one day. I was still subscribed, and I seen this trout mouth snot, pig nose, piggly wiggly looking thing on their channel, and I just was like, the damn thing done going to shit. Now, what I got to say about this whole deal is this. This all stems from, like CJ said, the fact that one man would not let these dudes, this group of people, profit off of them. And it's to the detriment of not only their credibility, but our credibility. Our meaning me, CJ, whoever comes on CJ show, Town, Lion Killer. Even though he has a former unified champion on his show, now it's not that it's hard because I get mines anyway. Now it's difficult for us to even get credentialed because you got the actions of a jackass like Fred falling back on us like we affiliated with this clown ass movement over here. Like, it's weird, bro. Like, and not that I take offense to things like this, CJ, but for example, shout out to Bill Haney. But Bill Haney got this fucking Michael Clark Duncan looking motherfucker. He got access to Devin for the Lomachenko fight. I ain't seen no footage of Devin from that channel. I ain't seen no coverage of Devin from that channel. They was just there to be groupies.
And was picking Lomachenko probably.
And was praising Lomachenko. They wasn't there covering Lomachenko, Devin Haney from the start. Oh, but guess what? The only reason why Devin is on the forefront when it comes to that group is because Wilder got his ass taxed. And to be honest, listen, although Wilder got beat, and I told Wilder this to his face, I commended him for being a warrior and coming back.
Commended him for getting his ass whooped.
For coming back to fight Hellenius, because after you get an ass whooping like that, me and CJ said he should just retire and just leave on top bankroll wise, not win wise. But the fact that I commended him and I told him to his face these things, it was just disgusting. The fact that once Wilder lost, it was like, all right, so Devin's next up, because they couldn't get no more interviews with Earl. And the funny thing is, bro, I don't know if you was watching at the time. I think you was still beefing with him. They used to have Bomac on the show at least every week, bro. They had Bomac on their show every week. But once it was confirmed that Terence Crawford was not going to be doing anything with them or getting promotion from them, I remember Sandwich Man came on the show and said, fuck Terence Crawford. I hope Earl knock his ass out.
Over some money though.
Like, bro, are you serious? And then they really tried to go out here and put the muscle to everybody who supported CJ's channel. Yeah, I'm saying it. They tried to put the muscle to anybody that supported CJ's
They tried to put muscle. They tried to get mad at anybody that supported Bud.
That Bud CJ channel. Anybody that opposed them, they tried to put the hammer down like, oh, y'all, like this was some exclusive community. How does some exclusive community when them fools ain't even out here making bank off of their channel? Like you said, and this is why, even though I think he's trash, he sucks. This is why dudes like Blue Blood done surpass this dude. How you start a movement and you ain't the leader of your own movement? Everybody asking where.
Man, somebody who started from the bottom took your community, bro.
Literally took it over. He don't even.
And now, just because a nigga got an interview in your truck, this nigga got to be top ranked Toby, bro. Like I just don't.
Where do you get
Man.
this top ranked? And first of all, let's just be very clear. This don't make no sense. How is he top ranked? Isn't he married to a black woman?
What about
all his children with one woman? I met Terence Crawford's wife. He has.
What about Devin Haney? Devin Haney ain't top ranked Toby.
Exactly, Devin Haney. So Shakur Stevenson top ranked Toby.
They don't like him neither, though.
Wait. Keyshawn Davis top ranked Toby.
They probably don't like him neither.
Wait.
Anybody else with top rank, everybody with top. And so then remember they was hating.
Wait, time out. James Prince is top ranked Toby.
If he ain't got him an interview, he don't like James Prince.
Because all of James Prince's fighters that he managed, they all signed the top rank. They not.
This shit was just the most tasteless.
It's distasteful.
This is tasteless, man.
Ain't nobody. Wait, time out. Y'all want to go talk about this man's wife? That is disgusting. Y'all was gonna sit here talk about how his wife is this. Oh, he cheats on his wife with that. Ain't nobody talking about how you was up in the Motel 6.
Man, hold on, man. He left his wife. Old buddy left his wife for old girl. Like that's enough to be said right then and there, bro. Nothing else need to be said. Nothing needs to be said. You left your wife for old girl. Let's not even talk about nothing else, bro.
Don't she got epilepsy or something like that? The other one, she got some personalities. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all over here talking about other people. Y'all over here talking about people when y'all don't show up to fights. Y'all don't work the fights. Y'all afraid to talk to these fighters, and y'all know damn well if y'all these fighters seen y'all in person, it don't matter if y'all with 30, 1, 10, a million people, they would knock you the fuck out. And none of y'all niggas probably know how to fight anyway. And that's the facts.
This shit is just overall
y'all
just
some weirdos.
This the worst. Crawford and Spence the worst thing that happened to the black box community by far. It is the worst thing to happen.
And I don't know if you checked it out. I asked Eddie Hearn on purpose just to gauge his thoughts on it about why is it that it seems like dudes from one region of America only support this promotional company and they're against this promotional company when you should want to see European fighters, even though he's a drug cheat, you should want to see Conor Benn go up against somebody like Tank or go up against Boots Ennis. But all of a sudden now, this and that. We only support brothers and this and that. But time out. Last time isn't Conor Benn black? His daddy's black. That means he's black. But because he's not signed to Al Heyman, y'all don't even know what Al Heyman look like.
I just never really understand the thinking behind it. Just they got mad because people chose to go to even if he was Mexican and Errol was doing this to another Mexican. More than likely, I would say the truth, but I wouldn't even matter what they say. But for them to be dragging this ninja's name in the mud, it's just to me, it's disgusting. It's like you said. It's disgusting. It's
literally like you said. Niggas don't got no code, dog. Like
none. At all. But they want to be the first ones to call somebody a sellout and raccoon and this, that.
But wait, time out. We people like me and you as coons, but y'all out here on a morning show talking about jail stories and got women talking about how they was practicing being lesbians and stuff like that, and talking about how they was robbing, slipping Mickeys and niggas drinks and robbing and pimping and all of that stuff. But we the coons?
Yeah, I burnt out before that shit started happening.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, I burnt out before that happened. Bro, them dudes, bro, like that's like, and for you to kind of use that, bro. But had Terence Crawford said it, dude, it would have caused the upfire on their side of the street. And y'all got people that committed rape over there in the military. You got a dude that called Scotty the N-word with the ER on there.
On the end of it.
Come on, man. You got somebody that got rid of their wife for a jail rat. You got a nigga that was eating box macaroni.
That's lower than a jail rat.
Whatever, lower than jail right then. You got Ninja eating box macaroni with a bitch that got 3-4 different personalities. That's a tattoo, baby.
Don't know Don't know if her name is Melissa, Lisa, Teresa, or Karen. All in 10
or,
seconds.
or Apollonia.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could just keep going on and on and on and on about this dude. They share ninjas dick pictures and shit. Come on, man. We could just keep going.
Weird, strange behavior. What kind of
We could
behavior?
just keep going
Wait, time
on.
out. Let me just cook. What kind of strange behavior? Listen, I didn't know what Discord was prior to CJ introducing me to Discord. You telling me a year and a half prior to CJ starting his Discord up, you telling me y'all had a chat where y'all was passing around another man's private area and there was no other women in the group? What is wrong with y'all?
Bah! Bah!
That made me laugh.
Come on, man.
What? I can't even say pause to that. That is just crazy. Y'all think that's I dare one of y'all to jump on this stream and try to argue with me. I'm gonna be like,
I just hope this fight don't end. I just hope this fight don't end in no controversy, no towel being thrown. I need a clear cut. They should fight to they should damn near fight to the death.
I think so too.
They really should. They should fight till a nigga gets stopped. And if Earl win, I'll be the first one to commend him.
CJ, they not saying nothing because guess what? If they do, they afraid that this shit gonna get chopped up and we gonna use it against them, and we just gonna keep beating a dead horse. But guess what? We're not afraid to talk.
I ain't afraid to take an L neither, like y'all niggas is. Why did he steal my kings? I was like, somebody said that to me, bro. I said, what is this shit? A James Brown Negro church spiritual?
Remember when Calvin got shot in the Django? And he said, "Oh no, Calvin! Oh no, Wilder!"
I hope he beat that nigga like Eskimo Joseph. I don't know if I got it in me anymore, boss.
I don't know if I got to. He said, "I just can't do
it." And then nobody talk about his affiliation with Jerry Jones, though. Like nobody talks about that.
Klansman Jones, the one that said, "I was just curious." What you mean you was just curious? You don't know what racism is, stupid ass.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now.
Come on, man.
That guy.
Hugged up with him.
Come on.
Oh, I like you, boy. Yeah. I want you, and I like you. Like, come on, man.
Oh, you mean when you know what Jerry Jones says? When I see one that I like, I tell him, "Come here."
Nah, maybe he would have stood up just like Dak ass stood up. Remember that shit? He'd have stood up just like Dak.
My man.
That's Jerry Jones.
My man.
Come on, man.
He said, "Now when I saw Earl, I told him, come here. I like you, and I want."
Oh, you know he free, don't you?
Listen, someone
said he got a girlfriend and said he's struggling with not getting them cheeks no more. I heard.
I said, Paul, when someone sent me the video and I seen there was a quote that he had said. I'm not going to quote it, but I said, yeah, I'm not watching.
I already said. Somebody said. I heard somebody else. I said,
I said, I'm not watching.
Can't fight the feeling.
You're sick.
Can't fight the feeling. It is what it is.
I mean, maybe they passed that video around in the LG whatever the fuck that these stupid ass community in their Discord.
What's that song by that's the song by Too Short, Can't Fight the Feeling. You ever heard that shit? The chick, the little Mexican chick, was rapping it on the side of the stage on one of these videos that went viral. So yeah, her husband for sure is leaving your ass when she see this shit.
Definitely.
She for sure done with you.
They don't play that at all.
So, but like I continue to say about dog, like bro, like come on, anything for a couple dollars on YouTube for y'all to use this, and Earl should issue an apology, like man, okay, I ain't mean to go that far, I ain't really mean to say. He thought about it before he said it, then he just said it.
He just said it. Okay, then you gonna break? Listen, bro, that's why I'm not even gonna say nothing because
I really stopped fucking with Floyd for real. When he was letting Conor McGregor like get racist with his ass on that stage, you know what I'm saying? And then they all buddy on the PJ together behind the scenes. That's when I really stopped like really fucking with Floyd for real. I was like, nah, bro. It's certain things that, bro, I understand ain't no black community no more. They destroy, but it's certain things as a man you gotta have a code on. Now, I'm not letting nobody that ain't black around me say the N-word. ERA and endearment. And you gonna get checked. And if you want to go further than that, then we're gonna have to go further than that. But no, I'm not. There's just certain things as a man you stand on. And as a man, how you know you stand on certain principles is when money involved. That's the only way you know money and
That's
pussy involved.
That's the only principle. That's
You
the
know,
only
and when
square that they stand on.
so don't say I stand on this and a couple dollars or a lot of money or in somewhere in between gonna get you to move off that statement.
You ain't even let me cook on Fred, and I ain't even gonna cook on Fred because we have already said this before. And listen, Coach Malachi, shout out to True Media USA Today. Listen, Coach Malachi was the only person that I heard confront him and asked him. And the reason why I don't fuck with Fred is because listen here, like I said,
you gotta catch his ass first. What the fuck you talking about?
That too. And listen clear. When I say this, if it's CJ and if it's Town Biz Sports and Entertainment, them niggas is like my family. Listen, that nigga went out like a sucker and had the nerve to say something about Town on this internet. I don't play with nobody that play with another man's family whatsoever. When Coach Malachi asked him, well, you married to an Asian woman, but what do you have to say to anybody that questions your blackness? This coon ass bastard gonna go say, well, there's nothing more black than being Asian. I mean, they've been through the same things that we've said. All right, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Get out of here. You want to be from New York so bad, you wish you was from Harlem. You not from New York, and you not accepted in LA.
Keep it real, son. Keep it real. I didn't know Asian women were so desired outside the U.S. They're very desired. Especially by the white man.
And I don't knock nobody's personal preference. My personal
preference. Me neither. I didn't know they were so desirable.
They're not desired by this brother over here. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, you get one of them motherfucking foot rubs, you'll be all right.
Listen, I don't know.
You'll be like, I'm no pescatarian anymore. Give me that almond chick on. You're like, Kobe, how you speak like that for?
Listen, I ain't like Dante Boxing Nation. I'm not letting just
man get some of that moose shoe, get some of that camel's hump, nigga. You ain't coming back, nigga.
No, a big old box. He said, "What? Listen here, child. You ain't got nothing."
This is a big old piece of
what he said. He smelled good. He said, "But you ain't got no soul. You ain't got no chicken here. No fat bag. No nothing. Well, don't sell soul food. Yeah, I ain't say nothing about some soul food, but I can't eat this.
He said, it's a box of grease. He said, fuck you. He said, fuck you.
He said, I can't eat this greasy shit. He said, fuck you. A punk bitch. I ain't no punk bitch. I ain't no bitch neither.
He said he's up in this big ass box of grease.
He said I can't eat this greasy shit.
He said this shit pretty good. It's camel's hump.
Camel's hump.
Oh man, that shit was hilarious, dog. He said it's a big ass box of grease. Nigga ain't even tried it yet.
Nigga go on YouTube and did a whole fucking show about sandwiches. Where you think I got that shit from?
Yeah, he put this shit. This is the things y'all support, man. Errol Spence, he been weak as hell for posting it. Like I said, man, Jamaican people, come get y'all, man.
Yo, chill out, chill.
Come get y'all, man.
He's not a yard man.
He ain't say that shit. He ain't say that. Did he say that, bro? What? He ain't say that. He did say this.
He said when he said I hope Earl strip him naked. I hope Earl go down there and strip him naked, strip him naked.
Man, he the first ninja that want to see somebody naked. Wait till you meet Negro in that hotel room.
Juice Lee, am I lying? Did he not say it just like that? He said, "Fuck that nigga." He said, "You know what? Fuck this." I hope
because
beat his ass, strip him naked.
All because somebody won't come on your show, bro. Think about this, dog. Not a Mexican, not a white person. You know what I mean? Probably Mexicans and white people turn them down for the show, and they have absolutely nothing else to say.
I'm pretty sure they might have put a request in for Freddie Roach. I've never heard them say nothing negative about Freddie Roach. That is weird behavior, bro. I asked Terence Crawford to do an interview with me. I had to settle for a picture, but I asked him to do an interview. He said, "Nah, not right now. I'm with my wife." Cool.
I'm like, get her ass over here too. Shit. Double interview.
I was afraid he was gonna sock me.
It is what it is. Get paid. Shit.
I mean, I could say that I've been knocked out.
You better die. You better dodge that bitch like Benavidez did.
What happened?
You better dodge that punch like Benavidez did.
I don't know.
The way in,
bro.
Man, nigga, please. Your animalistic, natural, masculine reflexes will kick in.
All
Trust me.
according to 78 and you know the rest of them Hotep niggas, my melanin, the melanin in my body would have kicked in. It would have activated.
Nigga, you'd have been jumping out the window. What's that song in New York? What's that nigga?
Jumping out the
Put Jim
window,
Jones on that shit. Yeah, nigga, you'd have been on your red from 5 Heartbeats. Them niggas, Bo Mac would have been hanging your ass out the window and shit.
I would have been headed to the upper room.
Yeah. That's a good. You'd have been. I'm jumping out, man. Please.
But would have knocked me.
Man, you be like Shang-Chi when he jumped out that fucking building. When they jumped out that building, Shang-Chi was fire. You ain't never seen Shang-Chi. That shit was fire as hell. Oh my god, that I ain't gonna lie. That's one of Marvel best movies. It's up there.
I've heard so many. I just always forget to.
That bitch was fire. I ain't even gonna lie. My favorite one they did was Winter Soldier. That's the best one. And I got my reasons. That was their best movie. Better than Endgame, better than Infinity War.
Winter Soldier was cold.
Man, they fought.
What's the one before?
That was. Oh, that's the first one. That was the first Avenger. That was
What? Wait, what's the Civil War? I like.
Civil War was straight.
I like.
One better than Winter Soldier though.
I like both of those. Both of those was fire.
Man, them niggas was throwing hands in Winter Soldiers, nigga. They was throwing
like
hands all day. Wasn't no splits. Them niggas was throwing hands. Scarlett Johansson throwing hands and feet. They was throwing hands.
There was a point in time, my brother, where
who's the UFC guy that was in there? He was the bad guy. He was throwing hands.
You see what Coach Malachi said? That's exactly what he said. He said that's exactly what he said.
Man, this nigga don't know who he want to be with.
He don't know if he want to be Malcolm X or if he want to be goddamn Huey P. Newton or if he want to be Brian Gumble. He don't know what type of black man.
He got is another what Loaded Lux Tail Calico. You just another lost ninja. You just another niggas 40 and don't know who they are, bro. Like, come on.
Nigga had the nerve to go call Devin a cornball. Yo, you calling a 25-year-old a cornball? That's
the nigga said, I'm a cornball just like you.
He said, I'm a cornball just like him. No, you're not. Get the fuck out of here.
Man,
listen. All right, so let's say
I need that sound clip by Rob Parker when he called Robert Griffin III a cornball, brother. I need that sound clip.
Remember in Above the Rim where when Boogaloo thought that he was a part of the team and Tupac said, "Are we fucking serious? Is he fucking serious?" And then he kicked his ass out of here. That's exactly what Bill would do to fucking
nigga came back and clapped Pac ass though.
Yeah, he did, but Bill ain't getting clapped because guess what? Town to deal with him before that even happened.
Man, motherfucker, man, them niggas, dog, man. I hope he put something serious on this nigga, dog. I hope he put something. They gonna spin it though. They gonna spin when they can spin Sean Porter fight. The Sean Porter was the worst. That was the worst spin of all time.
They spun Deontay Wilder losing to Tyson Fury.
Three times. Three times.
They spun that. Remember, it was Mark Breland. First it was the long count.
The long count. Then it was the gloves and Breland.
The water.
I don't know what the third fight was.
The third fight, there was nothing. It was just stay up, Wilder. Wilder.
That nigga damn near killed that nigga. I ain't happy to say that, but he damn near did. That's how he wanted to go out.
And like I said, I commended him because I told him he was a warrior. He really is.
People, he finally got credit for getting his ass whooped. Ain't that a bitch? He got credit for getting his ass whooped.
And you know what's crazy, CJ? I was there, so I dare one of y'all niggas to go question and say that I'm lying. I was in Brooklyn, went on his comeback fight, and guess what? It wasn't sold out. Where was all the LDBC niggas at to support his comeback parade? Where were they? They make all this money, right, from all these donations, CJ. I mean,
how I know these niggas don't make no money off this shit for real. What? These niggas went away a lot of them niggas went away for a year, bro.
A year.
A lot of niggas shit said a year, 8 months, 9 months, a year. These niggas 6 months they wasn't producing content. So that tells me one thing: you don't really like what you're doing
You just
or
doing it.
love what you're doing. You
You're
just doing it for $1.
Yeah.
When them super chats went down, them donations went down, it was like,
where was you at? All this money that at least the leader, he was in his house. So you telling me all that money you made? You telling me Black Fight Fan taking 90%? He taking that much to the point where you can't even buy a ticket?
then they want niggas to pay union fees and all that shit, man.
Union fees, what?
Membership fees and shit and all that. Ain't crazy, bro.
Oh, you mean like Buddy who went down to their little meet and greet and had to beg the fans for money to get back home to pay his rent?
B Turner in the Discord say Kobe gonna find a thick Asian with the New York accent. That should be. Hey, y'all see that Asian chick with the from the Bay Area with the black girl accent? That shit fucked me up, dog. She sounds just like a chick from the Bay.
B Turner just jealous of me because he know that that me and Nike are cool. That's all it is, and I'm gonna just leave that. If you want to find out what we talking about, you better pay that.
Nah, I'm good. That's between y'all ninjas.
Yeah, he just
that's between y'all
because he know Nike my boo.
Yeah, Yuck Mouth gonna beat your ass over Nike.
Yuck Mouth,
her stalker gonna beat your ass over that girl.
Yuck Mouth got more problems than Nike. It's called gingivitis, my brother. It's called toothbrush. It's called floss. That's his problem.
Have you lost your mind? I guess we know you lost your damn mind.
Those are his problems.
Man, nigga need to get their teeth together, man.
They teeth that I know I got me a Colgate Smile, but that nigga got.
I ain't seen this ninja since the fight was made.
Oh, here you go. Where you
want to talk about mother?
Oh, you want to talk about mother? What happened? Your internet went out 704, Joe?
That nigga say that the power went out in Dallas. He was part of that power that went out in Dallas. Now, I ain't seen Big Gucci Holmes.
I think he lost the code to his Wi-Fi.
Man, I ain't seen a lot of ninjas. Niggas didn't cancel pages. Niggas didn't block niggas.
704 Joe. He got 704 Joe. He been using a wheelchair. That's how much he been trembling. You've been trembling in your boots, right? In your knickers, right?
Man, and if he win, everybody gonna come. I told you if he come back, man. Get out of here.
Listen here. Listen up. You talk about working, love the show. Nah, you always working.
Man, you working and listening at the same time before. Fuck out of here.
How many times we done
get out of here?
And you was responding and you said, "Nah, I'm working." Now all of a sudden you working to the point where you can't.
Nigga, you must got child support.
And you working that hard. You don't love your children that much. I'm joking.
Stop.
He married old girl. Damn, he said he married old girl. That's what Bilstein said he married her. I mean, yeah, shout out to them. Shit.
Shut up.
So he married him. He's the first person. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Let me know when she take calf. He said, "Watch that ninja disappear with Bud." Man, I'll leave on this. Goes Nat Turner on spin. I'll leave it at this. When he knocked out Sean Porter and Errol Spence ran out the arena, Ellie Sackback hawked that nigga down. That should tell you everything you need to know. Nobody ever asked him why he ran out that arena. All Derek James said, "Well, we gonna get out of here. We gonna get out of here." You know.
And look, and my man's who was there that day. Who filmed it, he was like, "Oh nah, that ain't true because there's only one way out. It's not that he didn't know where he was going." I said, "Yeah, sure." He was befuddled. That's what the fuck it was.
He know where he was going. He didn't know where he was going, bro.
And he knows.
I don't think he knew where he was going. Because if he did, Ellie Sackback would have to tell that nigga. Because he sure was going the wrong way. Man. Earl, the exit is this way. Car service is this way. That shit was hilarious.
You know you my guy.
That nigga gonna be 407 Joe coming back after July.
No, he's not gonna be 704 Joe. He gonna be 718 Joe or something like that, or 757 Joe. He gonna move to Virginia.
Oh, it's holiday season, nigga.
he definitely gonna be 757, Joe. Let me tell you something. The last thing I want to say is this: you can't down and call somebody no coon who has all black children, who's married to a black woman, takes care of his black family, and make sure that when he's with all fans, he takes pictures with all of his supporters, all of them. When it comes to doing interviews or anything like that, listen. The fact of the matter is this: any public figure does not have to stop and talk to you if they're not obligated to. So when these fools was out here bitching about him only doing interviews with white media, well, he only was doing interviews with them because guess what? He was obligated to because he was promoting a fight.
Even if that's what he wanted to do, that's what he wanted to do. I wouldn't interview with you unprofessional ninjas neither. I wouldn't interview with y'all ninjas neither, dog. But it is what it is. But that's all I got for the night. You got anything else you want to say, Kobe?
I'm gonna be in Vegas.
July 29th.
July 29th, I'll be in Vegas with my freshest outfits as usual. Shout out to my boy CJ.
I won't be in Vegas. I'll be my black ass at home in the bed all day. And I'm more on the pay-per-view though. Shit, I might go out and watch it.
And make sure that y'all. Oh, let me just say this too, CJ. And make sure y'all order the pay-per-view. No, I went off in the Discord. Like I said, pay that. Get the membership to the channel if you want to get the Discord link.
Hey, you know my motto. Do what you want to do.
No.
I understand if you don't want to pay. I'm about it. Do what you want to do. Stream that shit, nigga. I'm like Corey Holcomb. However you feel, stream. If you stream it, buy a shirt. Buy some merch.
Order the fight, yo.
Stream it, buy merch. Listen to your boy.
The way that you working, it seems like you need that money. You don't want to bet me. I don't.
You stream that shit 704 Joe. If you want to buy it, buy it. 704 I'm buying it.
The first one to stream the fight.
I'm buying it. I tell you straight up and down. But I understand if y'all want to put money in Al Heyman's pocket. I ain't tripping.
Damn, now that you say it.
That's what I'm saying. I said that I understand.
And CJ, let me tell you something right now. You fucked up because we could have been did our own little private. The next mega fight, that's what we gonna do. We gonna set up our own closed circuit.
What was the first thing I said to you?
Man, they probably had to call. They probably had to pay some bread for that shit for sure. This shit sold out. It ain't that many seats in there though. It ain't that many seats in there, bro. It's like maybe 20 seats in there. It's look comfortable, a lot of room and shit. Shout out to the boxing boys. Shout out to my boy Brandon over there.
Shout out to Brandon.
But yeah, let me get out of here, man. I'm out.
Y'all stay blessed.
Peace.